Sometimes in life, people are so stupid that they remove themselves from the gene pool.
Next up, thinning the herd.
Why don't you take this first story? I think this is apropos.
We'll say the response time was a little quicker than normal. 2 men were arrested after police say they robbed a bar outside Baltimore while off-duty officers were there for a retirement party.
What?
Yeah. The Baltimore Sun reports the men allegedly demanded cash from the register at a Woodlawn bar Tuesday evening while a group of officers gathered for a longtime sergeant's retirement.
Timing is everything.
The officers chased and then arrested the men. 21-year-old Joseph McInnes III and 22-year-old Tyree McCoy face armed robbery, theft, and other charges. Monahan's pub owner says it's odd that someone would attempt a robbery because a precinct station is directly across the street.
Now, what I got to tell you is, when I saw this story, what caught my eye was the criminal. There was a picture of him, and he had the crap beaten out of him.
Well, I think it's possible there were some stairs, and he fell down the stairs trying to get away from the police officer.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Because they don't mention anything about the resisting part. One of them was a little bit roughed up. The other guy was like next to nothing.
Okay, well.
So I think that maybe the one guy's like, oh no, I don't want any part of that. Yeah, here, my hands are behind my back.
So I hear the story and I think to myself, obviously they didn't case this place.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, couldn't one of them have gone in and ordered a beer or something, you know, without the ski mask?
It's like, there's a lot of guys here with crew cuts and no goatees. I'm thinking, and a couple of them have guns on their hip. What's up with that?
Yeah, maybe this isn't such a good place. Maybe we should go next door.
Yeah,
to the nail salon.
Let's try the Taco Bell. Oh, speaking of that, now I just got this news feed. This was in Cleveland. A Taco Bell was robbed, 2:45 in the morning by 2 men.
Uh-huh.
It just so happens that all 3 of the Taco Bell employees inside
were
armed and shot one of the guys dead. Yeah. So I don't think you can rob any place anymore. That should just be the general rule that, hey, everybody's probably armed. You know, go get a job.
But not robbing a place. Hasn't that always been a thing?
Since Bonnie and Clyde, yeah. I mean, it's been around.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Next story today on Thinning the Herd. 16 postal workers in Atlanta and the surrounding area had accepted bribes to deliver packages of cocaine, say federal prosecutors. In exchange for bribery payments, the postal workers provided special addresses on their routes where the drugs could be shipped and then intercepted the packages and delivered them to a person they believed was a drug trafficker using the postal system to ship multiple kilograms of cocaine at a time into the area. But, and that's a huge but, it was actually a sting operation. Dun, dun, dun!
Always a sting operation.
You guys and your stings. The supposed drug trafficker was working with law enforcement and the packages contained fake coke.
That sucks.
Baking powder, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Postal employees are entrusted with a vital function in our communities. They often are visiting people's homes and having personal interaction with our citizens. The defendants in this case allegedly breached that critical trust by accepting work from somebody that they believed to be a drug dealer. For a simple few extra bucks in their pockets, they were willing to not only bring what they believed to be dangerous drugs into our communities, but they also jeopardized the safety of their coworkers and the residents they served.
And not only that, they lost a really cushy pension job. They're going to be now out there probably holding up Taco Bells and stuff.
At what point do we cross the line between right and wrong? At what point? At what price?
Yeah, I think it's the allure of the money is probably what does it for people. Because these guys, postal workers, for the most part, make a pretty decent living wage.
I would think so.
And they do have a nice pension, a federal pension. But I guess if you want that flat screen TV and it's just not in your budget, you go out and find a little extra work somehow.
Well, I work 2 jobs.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 if you count this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which reminds me, as I was leaving today, my wife said, "Have fun."
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's fun. It's fun to work.
All right. Next story, Ron.
Accused burglar doesn't flush the toilet and leaves DNA for police.
I hear it flushing now.
Yes. Well, now it's too late. Man accused of burglarizing a Southern California home took a bathroom break and left DNA evidence. I think we all know what they're talking about.
I think so.
A floater in the toilet that led to his arrest. The suspect did his business and didn't flush, which is rude, by the way.
Wonder what he did with the seat.
Yeah, was it up or down? Yeah. And this was back in October, the break-in in Thousand Oaks. This allowed investigators to collect DNA evidence.
Whose job was that?
That's the new guy. Let's see. Hey, rookie, come over here real quick.
You see that?
You don't have
floater?
any gloves? Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, we need this. Put this in an evidence bag.
I can't believe. I mean, go on.
And so they collected the evidence and they did a DNA profile. And guess what? The guy was already in the system. It matched the profile in the national database.
From a previous poop.
From somehow. And they tracked him down and went to his home, and he was in the nearby city of Ventura.
He was into John.
He was probably on the toilet. And so they had a comparison right there.
Yeah.
Same texture and consistency. Andrew David Jensen was arrested on July 28th of suspicion of first-degree residential burglary, which is a felony, and his bail is set at $180,000.
That's 18 grand.
Yeah, which is like, 9 engagement rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lohman said it's the first DNA burglary match case he knows of with fecal evidence collected from a toilet.
Now look, if your car gets broken into, the cops don't even come out and take a,
No.
They don't even do that anymore.
No.
So at what point did somebody go, "Hey, it stinks in here"? And what was the dude thinking about not flushing in the first place?
You know what? I could just be like a mean streak that this guy has.
Oh, he had a vengeance poop.
Yeah, I know that as a practical joke in law enforcement, sometimes we go to out-of-town classes.
Yeah.
And I may find out what room a coworker is in and go turn off the water in his toilet and then do my business in there in a...
Oh, you prankster.
We call it dry docking.
There's a name for it?
Yeah, we named it dry docking. So, yeah, and it's... Oh, and then the best part is, when you leave, you turn the heater in the place up to as high as it'll go.
Oh, yeah.
So it ferments a little bit while he's out and about.
I had no idea. There's a whole subculture of dry docking I knew nothing about. I've learned so much on this episode. If you'd like to get a hold of us for any reason, be it a comment or a critique.
Or talk about dry docking. Whatever.
Throwback joke. Very good. You can find all the information is linked below us. And I don't mean below us. I mean below us. You'll find it in the description, along with some links to some stories that we've mentioned before. And we want to thank you very much for watching. In the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you'll see very quickly here a little bubble that'll come up that'll allow you to subscribe to our channel. Scribe is the slang term. It is. I scribed to your
Y'all
channel.
subscribe. Subscribe right now.
You hear? You'll see it coming up, and you can link it right there. Thanks to our sponsor, Trico Welding Supplies and Capital Mobile Brake. We appreciate all you do for us, and we'll see you next time right here on
Men Are So Smart.